Welcome to Simply Explained Academy. Today, we're diving into Monero, the ninja of cryptocurrencies, so stealthy it could sneak past your grandma's nosy neighbor. Picture a digital coin that's like cash in your pocket, totally private, untraceable, and safe from Big Brother's binoculars. Sounds like a spy movie, right? In a world where every click is tracked, Monero's the ghost in the crypto machine. But is it as slick as it sounds? And should you buy it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know Monero's origin story, how it works, whether it's worth your cash in 2025, and more. First up, let's hop in the time machine and go back to 2014. Monero was born as a fork of another privacy coin called Bitcoin. Think of a fork like stealing your friend's cookie recipe, but adding extra chocolate chips to make it better. Monero's creators wanted a coin that was super private and didn't let any one person call the shots. Unlike Bitcoin's mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, Monero's built by a community that's all about open source vibes and volunteer power. Fast forward to 2025, and Monero's holding strong with a market cap of about $4.3 billion, even after some crypto market roller coasters. Not bad for a coin that's basically the Clark Kent of crypto, mild-mannered, but secretly a superhero. So how does Monero actually work? Monero runs on a blockchain, just like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but it's got some serious privacy superpowers. While Bitcoin's blockchain is like a public diary everyone can read, Monero's is like a secret journal locked with a magical spell. Here's how it pulls off this disappearing act. First, we have ring signatures. Imagine a game show with a few contestants. They all press a button at the same time, but only one of them is the real winner. The host knows someone won, but has no idea which contestant pressed the winning button. But how does one button press hide your transaction with others? That's where the magic happens. A Monero transaction doesn't just include your key. It also grabs a bunch of other random old keys from the blockchain as decoys. When your transaction is created, it's cryptographically mixed with these decoy keys to form a single, valid signature. So, the system sees a legitimate signature, but it can't tell if it belongs to your real key or one of the decoy keys. You're completely hidden in the crowd. Next up, stealth addresses. These are like getting a one-time use post office box for every payment you receive, so no one can link it back to your main wallet. And then there's ring confidential transactions, which hides the amount you're sending. It's like mailing a check in a sealed envelope. Good luck guessing what's inside. So, why should you care about Monero? Privacy is the biggest issue in 2025. With data leaks and surveillance cameras everywhere, Monero's like a digital invisibility cloak. Need to send money to a friend without your bank or government snooping? Monero's got you covered. It's perfect for anonymous donations to charities, buying stuff online without a trace, or even paying for coffee without leaving a digital footprint. And get this, transaction fees are very cheap, unlike those bank wires that cost more than your latte. Now here's a fun term, fungibility. It means every Monero coin is the same, like dollar bills. Bitcoin can have tainted coins tied to sketchy history, but Monero's coins are clean as a whistle thanks to its privacy. It's also super decentralized. No CEO or company runs the show, just a community of crypto nerds like you and me. But hold up, is it all sunshine and rainbows? Not quite. Let's talk about the drama. Monero's got some haters. Its privacy features make it a rock star, but they also make it the bad boy of crypto. Authorities find this coin too anonymous and difficult to regulate. It's been used on dark markets, which has given it a bit of a bad rap. Some exchanges have even delisted Monero, so buying it can be more difficult than buying Bitcoin. And what about volatility? Crypto's like riding a roller coaster blindfolded, and Monero's no exception. Just this month, its price dropped to around $237, a 9% slide in a single day. Here's the juicy gossip. A mining pool called Cubic recently claimed they controlled over 51% of Monero's hash rate, which is a big deal in the crypto world. That's like one kid hogging the entire playground, kicking everyone else off the swings and slides. With that kind of power, they could potentially mess with transactions, like rejecting valid ones or even double spending coins, basically spending the same Monero twice, which is a crypto no-no. This caused a massive stir in the Monero community, with folks freaking out on forums and X, worried about the network's decentralization. It's like finding out your favorite superhero might not be invincible after all. Luckily, no attack happened, but it's got people talking about beefing up security. Also, some research firms are trying to crack Monero's privacy with advanced analytics. It's still a nearly impossible feat, like finding a needle in a haystack. Moral of the story: use Monero responsibly, because with great privacy comes great responsibility. So, should you actually buy this thing? Monero's a solid pick if you value privacy above all else. In 2025, with governments cracking down on crypto and data breaches making headlines, a coin that keeps your transactions off the grid is pretty tempting. If you're someone who wants to pay for stuff anonymously or send money without a paper trail, Monero's your jam. Plus, it has low fees compared to some other coins. On the investment side, Monero's been a steady performer despite recent dips. As of the making of this video, it's trading at around $237, down 9% in a day. But analysts still see potential for it to hit $382 by year-end if adoption grows, or drop further to $225 if the market stays grumpy. But here's the catch: that 51% mining scare showed it's not bulletproof. If you're investing, diversify, because putting all your eggs in the Monero basket is riskier than trying to teach your cat to fetch. Also, some exchanges don't list it, so you might need to hunt on more specialized platforms like decentralized exchanges or peer-to-peer markets. Here's my take: if you believe privacy is the future and you're okay with some volatility, Monero's worth a small slice of your portfolio. But if you're scared of regulatory crackdowns or prefer coins with less drama, maybe stick to Bitcoin or Ethereum. Either way, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Crypto's not a get-rich-quick scheme, unless your idea of rich is stress and coffee addiction. So, what's next for Monero? Let's peek into the crystal ball. Monero's future looks promising, but it's crypto, so no promises. By 2030, some folks think it could climb to $500 or more if privacy becomes the next big thing. The Monero team is working on upgrades to make the blockchain faster and even more efficient, and there's buzz about tying it into DeFi projects for private lending or trading. Imagine Monero as the secret sauce in a decentralized finance burger, tasty and undercover. So, what do you think? Would you use Monero, or is it too sneaky for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you learned something, and subscribe for more crypto deep dives.